Welcome to the Wonder Garden channel. If you love orchids like I do, surely you always wish for the orchid branches in your home to produce many flowers, blooming for a long time and in full brilliance. The wonderful thing is that if cared for properly, orchids can stay in bloom for 3 to 6 months without withering. But to achieve that, we not only need to water them regularly, but also provide the plants with essential nutrients so that the roots, leaves, and flowers all grow strong. In today's video, I will share with you a natural fertilizer recipe that I have applied very successfully to my orchids. This type of fertilizer not only helps orchids grow strong roots and shiny green leaves, but also stimulates them to produce many new buds and bloom continuously. This is a secret that I believe any orchid lover will want to try right after watching. Let's get started right away. When you bring a new orchid home from the store, most people simply water it a little and let the plant grow on its own. But did you know that this can cause the orchid to become stressed, weaken over time, and make it difficult to bloom as desired? Orchids are very sensitive plants. To ensure they grow healthily and bloom regularly, we need not only to maintain proper humidity, but also to make sure they receive enough light, nutrients, and proper care. In today's video, I will guide you step by step in detail on how to care for a newly brought home orchid. First, let's talk about nutrition. To provide nutrients for the orchid, today I will use rice. I'll take about 5 tablespoons of rice and put them into a clean glass jar that has been prepared in advance. Rice is a natural source of starch, containing many essential nutrients for orchids such as B vitamins, minerals, and a small amount of protein. Add 500 milliliters of clean, room temperature water. When we soak the rice in water, these nutrients are released, forming a gentle nutrient solution that is very safe for the orchid's roots. After stirring the rice well in the jar, I will close the lid tightly and let it sit for about 3 hours. After letting it sit for 3 hours, I will open the lid and carefully strain out the rice, keeping only the clear, nutrient-rich rice water. This liquid is packed with vitamins, minerals, and starch, making it an excellent natural food source for the orchid's roots. I will dilute this rice water with an additional 1 liter of clean water. Diluting is very important because a solution that is too concentrated can shock the roots or ferment quickly in hot weather. But first, I will pour the diluted rice water solution into a clean spray bottle. Using a spray bottle makes it easy to disperse the solution into fine mist droplets, covering both the top and underside of the leaves evenly. When misted like this, the nutrients in the rice water are able to quickly penetrate the leaf epidermis, allowing the orchid to absorb them directly, without having to wait for the roots to take up water. This method provides a rapid and efficient nutrient boost, making it particularly beneficial when the plant is in a recovery phase after flowering, or when you want to actively stimulate the growth of new roots and fresh leaves. Additionally, foliar feeding like this helps strengthen the overall health of the plant, making it more resilient to stress and better prepared for future blooming cycles. In addition, misting the leaves helps keep their surface cool and maintains the humidity around the plant, reducing the risk of leaves drying out or wilting during hot days or when the air humidity is low. This gentle spraying not only nourishes the orchid, but also creates a more comfortable microenvironment, supporting overall plant health and preventing stress caused by harsh environmental conditions. To do this effectively, hold the spray bottle about 20 to 30 centimeters away from the leaves and spray lightly in a sweeping motion, covering both the top and underside of each leaf. This gentle spraying not only nourishes the orchid, but also creates a more comfortable microenvironment, supporting overall plant health and preventing stress caused by harsh environmental conditions. Method 2. Pour the rice water solution into a dedicated watering can. With this method, we will water the base of the orchid directly for the plants in the garden. When watered this way, the nutrients are gradually absorbed by the roots, nourishing the entire plant from the base to the tips. This not only ensures that the orchid stays well hydrated, but also stimulates root development. Healthy roots grow longer and anchor more firmly into the growing medium. When the roots are strong, the plant can easily take up more nutrients and water, resulting in leaves that are consistently green, plump, and glossy. Over time, this method strengthens the overall vitality of the orchid, supporting both its growth and its ability to bloom beautifully. Watering at the base is also ideal when you want the plant to develop sustainably over the long term, as it provides a steady supply of nutrients, allowing the orchid to accumulate energy in preparation for the next blooming cycle. You only need to water in moderate amounts, making sure not to let excess water collect in the pot, which could lead to root rot. This careful approach ensures that the roots remain healthy while the plant gradually builds strength, supporting robust growth and more abundant, vibrant blooms in the future. Method 3. After watering the base and misting for about 15 minutes, if you notice that water is still sitting on the leaves or there are droplets trapped in the leaf crevices, use a soft cotton pad or a clean cloth to gently blot and dry both sides of the leaves. This step is extremely important because water that lingers on the leaves for too long, especially in the leaf crevices, can create a humid environment that is perfect for fungal growth and other diseases. Gently drying the leaves helps minimize the risk of leaf rot, keeps them dry and shiny, and ensures better respiration for the plant. While wiping, take the opportunity to carefully inspect the leaf surfaces for any early signs of problems, such as spots, discoloration, or pest activity. Detecting these issues early allows you to take prompt action, preventing potential damage and helping your orchid stay strong, healthy, and vibrant for longer periods. In addition, regularly wiping the leaves with a soft cotton pad helps keep them free of dust, allowing the plant to maximize photosynthesis. This may seem like a small care step, but it has a significant impact, especially for orchids that are recovering or preparing to bloom. Clean leaves not only improve the plant's ability to produce energy, but also contribute to its overall health, making it more resilient and ready to produce vibrant, beautiful flowers. Once you have completed all the steps to provide nutrients to your orchid, if there is any leftover fertilizer solution, don't rush to throw it away. You can make use of it by pouring the solution into an ice tray or small molds like this. Then, place it in the freezer to solidify. This method allows you to preserve the fertilizer for a longer time, without worrying about it spoiling or losing its nutrients, making it convenient to use whenever your orchids need an extra boost. One thing I want you to pay special attention to is that many viewers of the Wonder Garden channel have shared that when they bought orchids, they were advised to care for the plant by placing an ice cube at the base like this. While it may sound convenient, in reality, this method is completely unsuitable. Using ice cubes can shock the roots, cause stress to the plant, and even lead to rot, which can seriously affect the orchid's health and its ability to bloom properly. Putting ice directly on the plant can shock the roots, leading to rot or stunted growth. The correct way to give your orchid a drink is to use 1 to 2 frozen fertilizer cubes like these, allowing them to fully thaw at room temperature before watering the plant. This method is both safe and effective, ensuring that the orchid receives all the essential nutrients it needs. Another tip I want to share with you when caring for orchids is to always pay attention to where you place the plant. You should keep them in locations with gentle natural light, such as near a window with a curtain, or in areas with diffuse sunlight. Too much direct sunlight can scorch the leaves, while insufficient light can cause the plant to become weak and stunted, making it difficult for it to bloom. Choosing the right spot ensures the orchid grows strong, maintains healthy foliage, and has the energy needed for vibrant flowering. Also, place the orchid in a well-ventilated area without strong drafts. This helps the plant breathe, prevents fungal growth, and keeps roots dry. For recently repotted orchids, a stable, cool spot away from direct sunlight aids quick recovery and new root growth. Results after 3 months. You can see that after just 3 months of caring for the orchid using this method, the plant has transformed completely. The roots have firmly attached to the growing medium, spreading out like tiny hooks that grip tightly, showing that the plant is growing very healthily. On the stem, many new young roots continue to emerge, which is an excellent sign that the orchid is recovering strongly and thriving. The leaves have turned a rich, deep green, becoming glossy and much firmer than before, no longer showing the drooping or wilting that was apparent initially. Looking at the plant as a whole, the orchid appears robust and full of vitality, radiating health and strength, and is perfectly prepared to enter its next flowering stage with renewed energy and vigor. For orchids that are in the flowering stage, the blooms remain on the stems for a long time, with thick, fresh petals that retain their color beautifully. Thanks to consistent nutrient supplementation, the plants are healthier, so the flowers not only last longer, but also bloom evenly and vibrantly. This results in an orchid pot that stays stunning and colorful for several months, showcasing its beauty and vitality throughout the flowering period. How do you feel about the orchid care tips I've shared today? I hope these little tricks will help you feel more confident in taking care of your orchids, keeping them healthy, and encouraging long-lasting blooms. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe to the Wonder Garden channel, and share it so more people can benefit. Your support motivates me to create even more useful videos for you in the future. Thank you for watching the entire video, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next episodes.